Hey, all y'all's talking to you from the inside of my excursion. Yeah, kind of warming up. I'm getting ready for work, and I had to preface this. I love my job. I drive for a bus company in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Ogden, and I have nothing. It's the best job I've ever had. I have 20 years of transportation service experience and everything like that, and this is the best place I've ever worked, period. I'm trying to cover up my badge number and stuff like that because I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, the way things have worked for me here in the Utah area is that I'm making more money than I've ever made in my whole life, period. And I'm happy with my job. I have all my supervisors are awesome and everything like that, and the job's easy to do well. We lived in an apartment for a couple of years, and what happened is we had a bunch of people, like people getting out of jail and being put into a housing program next door to us. And then we had a girl downstairs across the way from us. She got her throat slit and her boyfriend took off. And then my daughter started making friends with a girl who, in my opinion, was grooming her for service. So we decided to try to find a house in a different area, and Tooele is a nice place, but the tax prices, the value of land over there is going up so fast that even the old timers there are having a hard time keeping up with the taxes. So we started searching houses, and we found a house here in Ogden, Utah. And Ogden growing up, had the worst reputation along the Wasatch Front. And we came up here to visit, and oh my gosh, it's an awesome little town. The people are nice, and the bus routes are easy and stuff like that. And darn it. So I had no complaints about that or anything, or doing a cultural changeover. We bought a house, and our house payments are about the same as what a 2-bedroom apartment in Salt Lake it would be. Now, when we first moved, we had a 1-bedroom apartment, and my daughter was living in the front room, and my fiance and I, or wife and I, are living in the back room, in the bedroom. We were okay, but moving to this house, oh my gosh, it's been crazy. I don't know how to explain it. Everything has gone sour. We are broke all the time. We had the sewer backed up, and the hot water side of the water system in the house needed to be replaced. So we got that done, and that just pushed us over the edge. I was working 6 days a week, and I was doing an hour of overtime extra every day. And I was commuting 95 miles to Salt Lake City and back here to Ogden. And my days are 15, 16 hours long, and I'm not getting any sleep. I am now, but I'm not getting any overtime, and I'm not commuting. But we haven't made any social connections here, and that's not because we're antisocial. It's because I work all the time, and we're not LDS, and it's just hard. If you don't have any connections, it's hard to make things work. So anyway, we've decided to move to the Texas Panhandle area, and I have applications out, but those jobs, there's a lot of jobs that don't fit my skill set. So we'll see what happens. My wife has family that she can live with, but her family doesn't really like me. I'm not saying I'm being left out in the cold, but if we sell this house, we've already made money on the house. That's how hot the market is here in Utah. And I'm looking for a house that, once with a decent down payment, we can make payments of $300, $345 a month, and that's cheap compared to $1,200. And even if I get a cheeseball job out in Texas, we can make it. The cool thing about Texas is that there's a drag strip out in Amarillo, and there's a car culture in the little city that we're looking at to live in. The only problem is selling my house, having a job, being able to get a loan and on a house and get into the house, because we got good credit as far as making payments on the house and anything like that. It's just that we can't get ahead out here because it's so expensive to live, and we can't get ahead on our bills. But if we do it right, sell the house, pay off some of the bills, pay off 2 of the cars, and then turn around and sell them. I'll lose money on that, but I'll have the cash back from the cars, and then see what goes from there. If anybody has any suggestions on what to do or wants to offer help, I don't need really help with money or anything like that, but we just need a place to live in western Texas. And I would like to buy a house. I haven't missed any payments or anything like that on our house, and or any bills or utilities or anything like that. So my credit's a little bit low because bills are bills, and survival is survival, and we got a daughter that we got to take care of. Anyway, if you've gotten through this boring video, thanks for watching. And if anybody has any suggestions, comments are welcome. There's on my webpage or my YouTube page, there's a donate thing. The button is not working right now. I haven't finished setting it up, and I don't want any donations, so I'm not going to finish setting it up. But you can text message me, and you can do whatever you feel to offer some kind of support, just creative ideas on what to do. I've got 20 years in transportation, in the transportation industry. Fixed route buses, paratransit, airport ground transportation, a lot of pretty intensive stuff. So anyway, there it is. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and God bless.